With your CIGTV news update, community news, and weather forecasts, I'm Donna Bush. As part of Older Persons Month, Premier and Minister of Community Affairs, the Honourable Alden McLaughlin, travelled over to Cayman Brac for the Sister Islands church service held at Crossroads United Baptist Church over the weekend. In the company of his ministry's chief officer, Teresa Echeniki, and DCFS Director Paulinda Mendoza-Williams, the Premier joined the congregation, which included Older Persons Month ambassadors, to fellowship and give thanks for the blessings of old age. The church held a special service that was enjoyed by all, and during his remarks, Premier McLaughlin says, quote, "There's so much we can do to honor and respect our seniors, including teaching our children to show that same honor and respect to our elders. I personally enjoy spending time with the older people in our communities. It gives me a chance to absorb their wisdom of age," end quote. The service highlighted the many and continued contributions of Cayman Islands seniors. In scripture and song, Mrs. Adili Scott, a church member, sang a song, while Pastors Khan and Scott conducted the sermon, and DCFS Director Paulinda Mendoza-Williams gave the closing remarks. Now, the Cayman Brac Church service was one of 25 events planned and held for our senior citizens during the Older Persons Month here in October. Well, the Saturday Night Live event returns to Hogstye Bay, Georgetown this coming Saturday, October 26. It all happens from 5 p.m. to 12 midnight. Georgetown manager Colin Lumsden explains more.
It's something of a concept that has been born a few months ago between a partnership with the Pirates Week office, and it has developed into a nice, natural type of event that's based on inclusiveness and attracting people from all areas of Cayman. And one of the main focus is definitely food, music, and just culture, but it's set in a natural ambience where people could have conversation. Another concept of it also is to have people from different ages, demographics, and background, just as a center point in the city. It's an environment that's created to foster discussions, to foster meeting, and holistically, it's a part of the bigger picture of revitalization, which includes people, bringing people together. If you love food, you know, the manner of life. If you love entertainment, if you love Caribbean culture, if you love good atmosphere, if you love good downtown urban type feel, I think this is an event for you. Very unpretentious, very natural, very organic. Everyone is welcome. The Georgetown manager also said they're creating a space for residents and visitors to relax and enjoy local food and culture, and the event provides a positive way to celebrate the community spirit of Georgetown. Well, the Department of Commerce and Investment is reminding property developers that the deadline to register as a designated non-financial business and profession is Wednesday, October 30th. Anyone who conducts business as a property developer and sells property without using a real estate agent or a broker is required to register with DCI. Now, registration forms can be obtained at the Department of Commerce and Investment's business license and counter located here on the first floor of the Government Administration Building. The counter opens Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. In addition, persons can visit the designated non-financial business and profession section of DCI's website at dci.gov.ky/DNFBPS. Turning now to stories making news headlines at Radio Cayman, the Young Caymanian Leadership Foundation, or YCLF, is putting off its annual award ceremony, originally scheduled for next month, until next year. A statement from the foundation notes, through careful evaluation, the Young Caymanian Leadership Awards Board made a conscious decision to take the best attributes over the last 20 years and refocus the efforts on a rebirth that will serve the younger generation's needs. Last year's recipient, however, Stacey Scott, will continue to engage with youth organizations and participate in speaking engagements while the planning for 2020
is underway. Well, the reigning Miss Cayman Islands, Khadijah Bodden, heads to Jamaica this week to begin 7 days of intensive training for the upcoming Miss Universe pageant. The 23-year-old title holder says she's excited to be training with Miss Diane Brown in the Discipline of Beauty program. Crowned back in August, Miss Bodden will be competing on the Miss Universe stage in the USA on December 8th. You can stay up to date by checking out MissCayman.com website or the Facebook or Instagram pages. Now for more community news, this time from the Cayman Compass. The philanthropic work of Derek Haynes, a former high-ranking police officer with the RCIPS, has taken him around the world. Here, the Cayman Compass highlights some of his humanitarian work for worthy causes.
This is the moment two very special pals help each other across the beach and enter the Mediterranean Sea for the first time in around 6 weeks since setting off on an epic journey from the Atlantic, 900 kilometers plus across the Pyrenees to the Mediterranean Sea. These two guys have been through thick and thin, ups and downs, good weather, blisters, bad knees, bad ankles, you name it, yet not a cross word between them. And as you can see, it means the world to them to have raised what is an astonishing amount of money for Special Needs Foundation Cayman, but more importantly to raise awareness of the need for inclusion of special needs children in Cayman. And what's lovely to see is so much support from the people of Cayman. Thank you all from Derek and Burko.
That leads us to who knows where, who knows where. But I'm strong enough to carry him. He ain't heavy.
Who is he, Trev?
He's my brother. So on we go. His welfare is my concern. No burden is he to bear.
We'll get there. Hit it, Trev.
And the Lord doesn't weigh me down at all. He ain't heavy. He's my brother.
He ain't heavy at all. We'll carry him all the way across the Pyrenees. Yes, that's right. Derek, Burko, you're our brothers.
And you can go online to both the Radio Cayman and Cayman Compass websites for more daily community news headlines. Finally, a look at today's forecast and from the Cayman Islands National Weather Service. Light winds and smooth to slight seas will continue across the Cayman area for the next 24 hours. That's due to a weak pressure gradient across the Northwest Caribbean. A tropical wave southwest of Cayman will support a few showers and possible thunder today. Today's high temperature was 90 degrees Fahrenheit. The forecast calls for partly cloudy to cloudy skies with a 30% chance of showers and some thunder. Winds are from the east to northeast at 5 to 10 knots. Seas are slight with wave heights of 1 to 3 feet. Now for a look at your daily and weekly forecast, remember you can go online to weather.gov.ky for the latest forecast, which can also be found on their Facebook and YouTube channels, as well as the weather radio dial 107.9 FM. Remember, you can also download the Cayman Islands National Weather Services app, CINWS, to have the latest weather information available. And that's the latest from us here at CIG Television. To see what's on our programming schedule, you can go online to gis.gov.ky. Be sure to click on the publications icon at the bottom of the homepage. If you happen to have missed today's news update, you can go to the Cayman Islands Government Facebook page as well as the CIG Television YouTube channel. I'm Donna Bush, thanking you for joining me, wishing you a wonderful and of course a very safe night, and hoping you'll join me back here again tomorrow. Until then, bye-bye for now.
Oh, the welcome I've received to the Cayman Islands has been absolutely incredible. The old adage of Caymanian hospitality I've found in the workplace, both in Cayman Islands Fire Service, in Cayman Islands Government, and the residents as I've settled in and found a house to live in. So I've been over the moon actually, and I'm really feeling quite settled, even though I've only been here 3 weeks. I really do want to provide a message around the deputies who have stepped up and taken on more responsibility since the last chief left in February 2018. I think they've done a smashing job with the senior management team, and it's a fantastic time to be joining Cayman Islands Fire Service with lots going on. We've gone through a procurement process and we're going to get some world-class fire trucks which will be delivered next year. There's also new personal protective equipment for all of our firefighting staff, bringing them up to date there. And we've got some state-of-the-art new breathing apparatus arriving in the service shortly, and some excellent new cutting gear that's battery operated and will really support our operations at road traffic collisions, which seem quite prevalent, and road safety will be a priority for the service. So from me, it's a huge thanks to Deputy Chief Elliott, Deputy Chief Charlton and Deputy Chief Ebanks, as well as the senior management teams for all that they've done in that intervening period before I've taken up my role as the Interim Fire Chief. Okay, so what I'm really hoping to do here is share my 30 years UK Fire and Rescue Service experience and really support the development of officers both at a senior level and throughout the fire service. I certainly believe in a workplace culture where we value people and we value their development, we succession plan, we talent spot, and we ensure that we have people with the appropriate qualifications and development so that they feel valued and they can add value to the organisation and take us forward through a period of transition as we aim to support the Deputy Governor's vision of a world-class civil service. My working style is that I'm a real people-focused leader. I believe that 85% of the budget is salary, and therefore if we can get the best out of the people, make them feel comfortable in the workplace, let them be themselves, then we'll have a successful organisation. I've been described as firm but fair. I think that's really important to understand because, you know, as well as my focus on people's development, I also will insist on safe systems of work. The operational arena is a dangerous arena, and therefore it's absolutely critical that crews are deployed and they maintain those safe systems of work to protect themselves and to protect the public that we do serve. Yeah, I guess people will be surprised to hear that as I move about there'll be plenty of opportunities to meet staff because I will be a regular visit to stations both here and on the sister islands. That really supports my leadership style of people-centred leadership. But I guess that's an opportunity for me to cook. I'm a really keen cook. I was on the UK MasterChef programme in 2014, which is a really enjoyable yet scary experience because of the pressure. But yeah, really looking forward to doing some cooking for my staff and letting them taste a little bit of some of my recipes.
The Department of Environmental Health provides residential garbage collection services to an estimated 14,000 Cayman Islands households each week. You may wonder how it is that our collectors are able to adequately cover these routes given our limited resources. The answer partly depends on you. By making sure that your garbage is appropriately packaged and easily accessible to our collectors, you will aid the pickup process and ensure efficient garbage collections. Here are a few valuable tips that will steer you in the right direction. Place bagged garbage into your garbage container on the evening before your scheduled pickup day. Bags should weigh less than 40 pounds and garbage containers should have a maximum capacity of 33 gallons. Our collectors will not collect garbage bags and bins that are too heavy. Only use garbage containers constructed from sturdy materials such as metal or plastic. Your garbage container must also have a tightly fitted cover and easy to grip handles. To avoid spillage and limit access to animals, we also recommend that you store garbage bins inside an enclosure. A single garbage enclosure should have minimum dimensions of 2 feet 6 inches by 2 feet 6 inches. All enclosures should be a minimum of 6 inches from the ground. Any enclosure that is higher than 3 feet tall must have a door. Our collectors are unable to collect the garbage if the enclosure is too high. Place garbage containers or enclosures at the front or side of the property in an area that is easily accessible to the collectors. Our collectors will not pick up any items that are outside the trash container. Please remember to return garbage containers to the enclosure or its original position as soon as possible after collection has taken place. Avoid placing the following items in your household garbage containers: construction and demolition debris, vegetative and household hazardous waste, bulk waste items, hot coals, and grease. You may bring these items to the Georgetown landfill, which is located at Seymour Drive and open from 7:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Monday to Saturdays. You can also take small quantities of garbage to the 24-hour drop-off site located at the entrance of the landfill. Always pour plenty of water on hot coals to make sure they are completely out before disposing of them inside the landfill. The DEH provides free curbside bulk waste pickup once per year. Bulk items may include old furniture and appliances, tires, and metal items. Place bulk items out on the curbside once the DEH has announced its annual bulk waste pickup schedule. You may, however, hire DEH to pick up your bulk waste throughout the year at a cost of $75 per load. When you follow these tips, you will help to maintain the efficiency of the DEH collections program. For more information on proper waste handling or to report uncollected garbage, please give us a call at 949-6696 or send an email to dehcustomerservice@gov.ky.